I'm a little late today, some technical difficulties, but hey everyone, happy National Home Buyers Month. I am Marva Morris, your Central New Jersey Realtor, and welcome to day 11. Today, let's talk about open houses, virtual tours, and actually visiting properties. Basically, touring homes like a pro. Now, this can be one of the most fun parts of home buying, going out there and seeing these homes. Whether you're stepping foot in a house at a Sunday open house or clicking through a 3D tour on your phone at midnight, I want you to get the most out of your tour. So let me give you some open house tips and tricks. When you walk into an open house, feel free to explore the house at your own pace. Don't be shy about opening closets or looking in the basement, especially in the kitchen, the cabinets. Make sure things are what you need them to be. Now, you're allowed. Just don't go through their sock or underwear drawer, right? No opening the drawers because you're not buying the furniture. So we're going to look at big picture versus minor details. I want you to try to visualize the space and the layout. Are the room sizes enough for your furniture, right? Is the flow of the house good for you? Don't get too hung up on the seller's decor or that the walls are neon green paint and their furnishings, there might not be to your style. It doesn't matter. The layout is what stays. All of that other stuff goes and you can repaint. Now, questions you might want to ask the host, the realtor there at the open house, or your realtor when you're touring. You can ask why the owners are moving. How long has the home been on the market, right? You want to know these kind of things just so you can kind of level set. Now, you also want to ask if there are any offers, especially if you're interested, or if there are any known issues, because you want them to disclose that to you. In New Jersey, sellers have to disclose known material defects, so you want to know that. Also, consider asking about the age of major items, things that might matter to you. The roof, the furnace, the air conditioner, the water heater, anything that helps you gauge upcoming costs that you may have to kind of put out for if you decide to move forward with the home. Now, if you really like the home, take notes or photos, only if allowed. Photos you might not be able to do, but take your notes. After seeing multiple homes, they can blur together. So jot down house on Maple Street, right? Love the kitchen, weird smell in the basement, things that make you remember the particular home. Now, with virtual tours and any online viewing, most of the time, most listings have a 360 virtual tour or video walkthroughs. Now, those are going to be awesome for previewing a home, right? Before going in person or even buying remotely. When you're watching a virtual tour, pay attention to the same things you'd pay attention to if you were walking through the home. The layout, the room sizes, does it get natural light? You can often pause and look around each room when you're doing your virtual tours. Now, I suggest if there's a floor plan, have that next to you so you can connect the dots and see where everything is as you're going through the tour of the home. Now, some sellers or agents are willing to do virtual showings, for example, like FaceTime or Zoom. If you're relocating from out of the area or you just can't visit, I definitely offer to do live video tours for my buyers, and I'll show and zoom in on everything. I will walk through and I'll be your eyes. I'm going to point out things and answer your questions in real time. So I usually will zoom in on things that I might see a problem or zoom in on things that I think are excellent for you to have. Now, don't hesitate to ask for that service if you need it. Now, here's a pro tip. Even if a listing does not have a virtual tour, we can often find out a lot from Google Maps or Google, like the Street View. I've told you about that before. You want to check the neighborhood, see the property from above, right? All of those other good things. Now, you need to use all the tools at your disposal. Safety and comfort. Whether you're in person or virtual, make sure you feel comfortable. And that's so important to us. Now, if you go to an open house on your own, keep your personal safety in mind. Now, always let someone know where you'll be. right? And also when you're open houses are usually typically safe in their community events, and the agents, we usually, I always have someone with me, so we're always there. So if the house is occupied, you also want to be respectful, right? Remove your shoes if they want, if it's a shoeless environment. Now, story time. I remember an open house I had, and the buyer spent the whole time talking to the owner's cat. Lord. And almost miss seeing the garage, right? You want to make sure that you are paying to the things in the house, not all of those other things outside. The moral is, it is so easy to get distracted. You need to try to stay focused on what matters to you in the home. But hey, saying hi to pets is right. That's okay too. But the goal of the tour is to gather information and say to yourself, can I see myself living here? Sometimes you'll know instantly. Other times it's a no, and that's fine, right? Each home you visit refines your taste and your priorities. Now, if you ever want me to arrange a private tour for a home that you're interested in, or even if you want me to do a video tour for you, you know what to do. Just call or text me. My number is 609-468-6324. I love touring homes, and I'm happy to be your guide on the ground. Also, you know what time it is. Reach out to me for my book, A Complete Guide to Home Buying. So next, we're going to be talking in day 12, making an offer and negotiating. Exciting stuff ahead. Once again, I am Marva Morris, and I am your Central Jersey Realtor, and I am moving you forward. Happy National Home Buyers Month, and I will see you tomorrow for day 12. Take care. Happy National Home Buyers Month.